name is Leslie Daly.
And I'm Mary Caruso Albert.
And we're here today at Olde Freehold Day in Freehold Borough at Lake Topanemus Park. We're hosting an art show, which is an annual art show for the Freehold Art Society. And we had a judge come and judge our work. We have probably about 70 members, and we've been in Art Society for around 60 years. They used to hold art shows in the center of Freehold in front of the Hall of Records back 60 years ago, and now it's moved to Olde Freehold Day, which is a very popular event in Freehold. So Mary, how did you find out about our Art Society?
I found out about the Art Society because I wanted to share my art, and I knew about the art gallery uptown, and through that, talking to them, I found out about the Art Society. And so I joined the Art Society, which is such a wonderful organization because you meet so many people that have the same interests and want to share their art. It's great.
Yes, our members have meetings once a month. We meet at the Elks Club in Freehold, and we have demonstrators, we have lecturers, sometimes we do paintings together. We share our art, which is a wonderful thing. And anyone can join the Freehold Art Society. It's $25 for the whole year, and all of our meetings are free. We try to do plein air events when the weather is nice. There are quite a few people that like to paint outside, but most of us have an art studio.
Yep, I do.
And we paint inside.
Yep.
So at the art gallery, do you show a lot of your work in Freehold?
The art gallery every 6 weeks turns over all of the art, and every 6 weeks you're allowed to put in new paintings. So most of us create new work for the new shows. Yes, and every 6 weeks I usually have at least one new original, and I always have my prints there. I do sell the prints because I do that also. I sell my prints there.
Mary is very popular in Freehold for painting the buildings in Freehold.
Downtown.
Downtown Freehold. All the buildings in Freehold are very historic, older architecture and iconic buildings like the library and the American Hotel, the Hall of Records.
All of the churches.
All of the churches.
And Bruce Springsteen.
And people come from all over the world to do Bruce Springsteen tours. And so Mary's very popular because she paints a picture and then she makes prints of the pictures, which is very, very nice for the town. It's a good memory to have of your hometown.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to meet people from all around the world that want to see Bruce Springsteen and take the walking tour that we created for that.
Yes.
So it's fun.
Yes. So a little history about the Art Society. It was started back in the 60s, right? 1960s. And my mother at the time was the president of the Freehold Art Society. So fast forward to 2024, I was just elected to be the president of the Art Society. And it's quite an honor to walk in her shoes, so to speak. And everyone in Freehold is just so appreciative of us having these art shows. They look forward to it. We raffle off pictures. And those donations are given to the pond, to the Freehold Pond, to help keep it beautiful. It was open all through the pandemic, and so many people came here to take walks and bike rides, and they stock it with fish. So it's a very popular place for families to come to. I'm sure your family enjoys it.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yep. So today I have a painting that I did. It's called Vincent's Woods, and this is one of my originals that I do for the gallery and also for the Art Society, because for our shows we have to present new art. So this is one of my works. Next is Jane Gavigan's, and we'll have Leslie talk to you about that one.
So this is an oil painting by Jane Gavigan, and it's called Lake Path. Jane does beautiful oil landscapes, and this is one of her very colorful ones with the trees and the flowers and the path going through the woods. She's a very popular artist in the Freehold Art Gallery.
This is another oil by Jane Gavigan. It's called Solace, and it's a beautiful work that she actually did on it's on metal. And the gold that you see in it is the metal brought forward. So it's really a different way to paint, but it's a beautiful chapel with gorgeous stained glass in the moonlight. It's beautiful. And this painting here it's called Girl in White. This is Joe Riley's. Joe Riley won today. He won an award, an honorable mention. He was a teacher in Freehold Borough High School for 40 years and still shows his work all the time at the gallery. This is a beautiful acrylic. He has other work also.
So this is one of my paintings that I did of the lake. Last year, my daughter took a canoe ride with her 2 children and my nephew. So the children are in the canoe and she's paddling. She said it was a scary day because the children were wiggling a lot and she thought the whole boat was going to tip over. And I surprised them by doing this. It's like a little portrait of my family at Olde Freehold Day last year.
That's cute. That really is.
And it's a pastel.
Yeah, it's pastel, right.
Okay, this is a watercolor by Jill Barber, who is the curator at the Freehold Art Gallery. And she does beautiful, beautiful watercolors. She's actually excellent in all mediums. She does oil, acrylic, she even does woodcuts. Beautiful, beautiful work. This is another one of my paintings. This one is a watercolor also, and it's of the Lake Topanemus entrance where they have the American flag. And a friend of mine, her son, was an Eagle Scout, and he had this installation installed at the center, at the beginning of the lake. So it's a beautiful, beautiful picture of his project, his Eagle Scout project.
This is another one of mine. It's a watercolor. I mostly do watercolor. It's called Another Life. One year I was taking a trip in Germany and we were going down a river in a boat, and I saw this view. I have painted this painting about 5 times. It's kind of like, it's just something I just keep on going back and painting. But when I saw it in Germany, I was like, oh my God, I've been there before, and that's why I call it Another Life, because in my other life, I must have been on that river, but that's where that came from. This one here is the Grand Champion, right? Judges Award?
Yes, Judges Award.
And this is Carolyn Bartlett's, and this is a pastel, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a pastel. And this,
Chicken Dance.
Yeah, this is the Judges Award, one of the best pictures of today. So it's the Chicken Dance. Very, very nice.
This is a painting that I did of pastel of the Freehold Gazebo on Main Street, East Main Street. I also won a Judges Award. And our judge today was Lynn Reich, who was in the Freehold Arts Council, and she was a teacher in Freehold Township for about 35 years. So we were fortunate to have a very, very dedicated artist to judge our work today. This is another one of Jill Barber's watercolors. These are the geese at Lake Topanemus. Often you'll come down to the lake and the geese will be walking around on the paths, having a good day. She did this in the fall, so the leaves are beautiful colors.
And this one here is another one by Jane Gavigan, and this is called Moonrise over Lake Topanemus, and acrylic. Jane works in acrylic. She also got an honorable mention, so this is one of the Judge Awards.
Thank you for sharing all of our artwork with the world. We appreciate this.
Yep, we really do appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Ed Daly, and I'm a park commissioner here at Lake Topanemus in Freehold. And Roger Kane, who is with us today, is also the chair of the commission. And he can tell you more information about our lake and the programs we have here.
We have a 95-acre park. Lake Topanemus is a 95-acre park with a 21-acre lake. It is owned by the Borough of Freehold and completely surrounded. It's actually in Freehold Township. But the commission was formed in 1977, and it's been ongoing ever since. It's made up of all volunteers. There are 4 volunteers from the township and 4 volunteers from the borough. Ed and I are both from the borough part of the commission, but we're charged with maintaining and keeping up the park. We've been able to do it through grants, donations, and through different programs that we've had. But we have barbecue pits, we have boating on the lake, and we draw from towns all over, Marlboro, Manalapan, Freehold Township, come to this park. And during the COVID, this was the only park in the state of New Jersey that remained open. And we had very strict rules for how we were going to maintain it, but it was the 6-foot distance, and the police would come through here periodically just to make sure people were adhering to it, and they did. They knew that if they didn't, we couldn't keep the park open. So we kept the park open, and many, many people told us how it helped them get through COVID. So it was very successful, and we're very proud that we were able to keep it open. Ed?
And you can tell, Roger mentioned that we draw from so many different towns in the area. You can tell by today's event, which is Olde Freehold Day, and I forget what year it is, but it's been around a long time.
48 years.
48 years, and we draw from a lot of different communities. And we enjoy it, and the weather's been beautiful, and we have another great, successful day.
It started in 1977, Olde Freehold Day, and it started as a day. It's like a big picnic, like a big reunion, and kids were coming back from college. People hadn't seen each other for years, would come out to Olde Freehold Day, and we tried to keep the price so that a guy with a family of 4 could come out here and enjoy the day without emptying his wallet and getting crushed. So all our kids' stuff is free. We have bouncy houses, we have pony rides, we have a petting zoo, mostly all the stuff that kids could enjoy, and it's all free. Rock climbing wall you see behind us, and then we have boating on the lake, which we charge $10 for, and that's how we help finance the things that the commission does. The commissioners, the guys we have, are the best group that I've ever seen. Nobody is afraid to get their hands dirty. It's a hands-on job, and they're out here. We're probably out here twice a month doing projects. And then we have volunteers that are getting more and more involved with what we're doing because they can see what we're doing. But we just added a pier for fishing, and then we added a bridge because when people fishing on the other side of the dam had to go there, they had to walk in the road. And people coming flying down Pond Road with people walking in the road. It was very dangerous, and thank God we never had a problem with somebody getting injured on that road. So now we have the bridge. We don't have to worry about people in the road. With the bridge and the pier, that was through participatory budgeting, and they every year out of capital budget they allot $200,000, and the people of Freehold vote on the projects that are submitted. And we've been lucky enough, we've had a couple that we've had accepted. And that you'll see the bridge, you'll see the pier there being used every day. And it's for handicapped children. So it worked out, handicapped children can use it, and we're gonna have a handicapped fishing day very soon. So thank you from the commissioners of the Lake Topanemus Commission. Thank you to everyone that comes out here, and we look forward to have many more years, and thanks for coming.
Thank you.